but mainly we can say like the attachment, anger, hatred. So, sorry?
Passions.
Passions?
Like desires, passion. The passion. Like desires.
Yeah, desire. So, all of them. And normally, to go is precise and generally is like like intention to hurt others, intention to hurt or harm somebody. People are in this worldly materialistic world. When people have this self-clinging, then they don't have other option than to like trying to harm others, trying to trick others. And also the greed, like you don't want to share your food, your money with others, but instead you want to snatch others' belongings. You put your greedy eyes on other people's belongings. Then that is also, we call it in English, it's covetousness. So covetousness is another wrong thought. So now in the part of morality there is speech. So in the speech also, speaking lie is the main one, and criticizing others, speaking ill of others is number 2, and harmful words is the 3rd one, and the 4th one we call it the gossiping, or we just not gossip, it's like idle gossip. So you do idle gossip, that's also the wrong speech. So we need to be free of all this for speech. Our speech should be full of truth, full of good intention, like benefiting others, and free of these 4, then our speech is right and perfect. And also action, and action is our karma. Main karma is the action. So like the main one is killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. So these are the wrong actions.
Karma is also about speaking and mind.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. But again, when it comes to general, then like in Nepal and here, like if we are not talking about the dharma, then the karma is also known for only the actions also. That's why I said the main karma is action. So there is the wrong action we should not get indulged into, and the right action should be of anyways benefiting others. At least beneficial for yourself is also okay, but you should not be harming others through your actions. And also should not be those actions which might not seem as harmful to others, but it becomes the cause of suffering for others, then you cannot do those actions. And the 3rd one is livelihood, right livelihood. So the type of livelihood, you should not have that livelihood by harming others, making others difficult. Anyways, like livelihood is also the fifth path, fifth eightfold path, and is the third from the morality part. So these are how we maintain or organize our life. The second three. And the last three is the effort, mindfulness, and concentration. It's called in Sanskrit Samyak Prayatna. Okay. Samyak Smriti. The second one is kind of like memory also. So anyways, so the last three is the part of meditation. So it is not related with what we will be doing in our like daily routine life, but it's now we are into meditation because we need to have our proper life. But if we don't have this concentration and meditation part, then we are not practicing Buddhism properly. So we need to have this meditation part also. And the first part is the effort. Because why effort is so important? Because when a beginner meditation practitioner starts doing meditation at first, most of them are unable to enjoy the meditation and are unable to get into the depth of meditation, unable to use to meditation. So what happens is like they try few times and then they feel like it's not that great, I did not get anything, I did not feel anything. And like their worldly things, worldly activities, when they do, they get something. But as a beginner of meditation, when they do sometimes, few times, and you haven't reached in the depth of the meditation, number one, you haven't reached the depth of meditation. Number two, you are not having the habit of doing meditation. So due to these two reasons, they feel like they did not get anything from meditation. So that's why many people return back. They don't dare to do meditation anymore. So that's why effort is needed that much. And why is effort needed is because it's very difficult for beginners. Because you try to focus your mind gets again somewhere else. Your mind wanders away. Your mind is corrupted by lots of thoughts. Thoughts appearing like the water drop in waterfall. In waterfall, there are like billions of water drops. In the same way, like in unstable mind, there is like continuous thoughts, like thousands and millions of thoughts. So it keeps arising, which makes us always unstabilized, and that's why we are always frustrated. Nowadays people are frustrated because mind is unstabilized. So as yourself as a cameraman also, you can understand a video footage which is stabilized and unstabilized. So unstabilized video is also very difficult to watch. Your video does not get popular if it is not stabilized. People are unable to view it. They don't, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, skip it. But if you have good quality video in stabilized way, then you don't feel like skipping it. Okay, anyway, even the story is not good, video is nice. So in the same way, it's like our mind is also in the same condition, because the mind of people who are not used to meditation, who are not used to feel peaceful and calmful, not trying something but being satisfied with whatever, going on the moment. So whatever, just having like relax of whatever happens. not having worries of tomorrows, not having the regrets from the past. Everything is happening perfect way. So what only thing you can do is trying to be like not trying but remain in the peaceful state. So you keep remaining in the peaceful state, then your mind is more stable. But until your mind gets really stabilized, you need to keep trying until you experience the stability. For also like beginners of cameraman people, like firstly most cameraman students don't know how to get stabilized footage, right? They think like I have got stabilized. When they put into their computer again, say, oh, there is unstable. Okay, I try again. So in the same way, the effort is very much needed. And the second part is mindfulness. So it's like the memory or the mindfulness, we can call it mindfulness also. So right, mindfulness is like, for example, it's like you have seen chariots, right? Chariots. Chariot, there is 2 horses and you have the seat behind. And like European kings also have chariots, like British kings, Roman kings have chariots. So if you need to go in the correct way with the chariot, with the horse, you need to have that rope. What do we call rope or something? Anyway, you understand with the rope. So if wherever you want to take left, you need to take right. You control the whole journey with the ropes. So the effort we keep making, as I already said, but also we need to have that mindfulness. Because when your mind wanders, when your mind goes out of focus, then you need to bring back it. If you don't have the mindfulness, you cannot bring it back. For example, like the mobiles from like 10-15 years ago, they have camera but not good camera. There is no focus feature. They don't have in the screen, you touch it and the main object have the focus. But now almost every camera has like focus feature. So if the subject is blurred, then you touch the screen and you have the autofocus. So it's like the remembrance. You remember, oh, I need to be in focus. Oh, I'm out of focus. So you need to remember. You need to have that feature of remembering. So that is the mindfulness. And the number last is concentration. So it's like a fruit of the previous 2. So you put effort again and again. You maintain your mindfulness. Now you are in concentration, perfect concentration. So the goal here is to have unshakable concentration. The concentration which cannot be breaked. We cannot be shaked, which cannot be broken. So that is the right or perfect concentration. For example, like beings like Buddha have the like perfect concentration, is like without any doubt. But also like some great masters, which we also met, also experienced, we can it's like when they are also interacting with us, they have their students, their visitors coming and visiting this master, and then having this conversation with them. At the same time, they are having their own concentration also. They are able to. because they have done good practice. But we, like even myself, mostly like when I'm doing conversation, when I'm interacting with people, so I don't have good concentration because we are not used to that much. When you are in the perfect concentration, then you don't have much suffering. Because when we have the concentration, we do not grasp the sufferings. Sufferings keep happening, but we don't grasp it. We only have the concentration. And as I already said, like when we have the perfect concentration, it's almost like we are already experiencing the enlightenment of Buddha. So that's why the ultimate goal is also a sort of concentration. So we maybe not need to have that big goal of, oh, I will try to be enlightened, achieve enlightenment this life. Might be a very difficult goal. But the same goal, when we call it concentration, it might appear as easy. So like maybe like first goal should be like concentration. It's like some football match where like when your opponent scores like 5 goals, then if you try to score 5 goals, the football match is only 90 minutes. So within 45 minutes, the opponent has scored 5 goals. So if you think about, if you try to score 5 goals, then it's very difficult. But if you only think of playing correctly, scoring 1 goal. If you try to score 1 goal, then 1 is successful, and again you can try to score the second goal. And that's how you score the 5 goals. If you try to 5 goals, if you try to score 5 goals, it's almost impossible. It's in the same way, we need to first have this mission, this goal of having right concentration. So that's the 4 Noble Truths taught by Buddha, the Buddha. So we need to apply or understand the 4 Noble Truths and apply them into our life. Have the correct view, have the correct thought, have the correct speech, and then livelihood, action, livelihood, and right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. And that's how our life becomes successful, we achieve happiness. And like Buddha also have said, like in the past, every being who have achieved liberation have achieved by practicing Eightfold Path. In the present also, I practice this Eightfold Path. I achieved enlightenment by practicing this Eightfold Path. So in the future also, if you want to achieve enlightenment, if you want to become free of suffering, then everyone should practice Eightfold Path. So that's why, like generally, the Eightfold Path are considered the path which will lead you away from the suffering, away from the cause of suffering, and to the happiness or to the nirvana, to the enlightenment. So generally, this is how we should understand the basic Buddhism from its 4 Noble Truths and then the Eightfold Path. And then in the coming class, we can have the Buddhist precepts also. So Buddhist precepts for beginner, Buddhist precepts are also very much needed. Like Eightfold Path, and there are even higher practice, but we need to start from the precepts. So if we have precepts, we have the disciplines, then we can travel in that journey in a proper way. From the beginning, if you try to practice only in the high practice, you always like doing mistakes. You keep doing mistakes. Because until you are not very good or high level practitioners, you don't have the correct understanding, you don't know how you can make mistakes, everything. So disciplines will be preserving you, protecting you from wrong or mistakes. It's like the cloth. So cloth will protect us from cold. In the same way, the precepts will protect us from the wrong karma or wrong practice. So anyway, that's it for today. That's it for now.